There's a feature at the National Comedy Center that's supporting individuals living with memory loss one laugh at a time. And joining me now for this week's Purposeful Living segment, sponsored by Elder Care Solutions, is creator Phil Pullman with more details. Welcome, Phil. Tell us what you brought in today.
Well, this is Kate Schofer, and she's from the National Comedy Center, and she's going to talk to us about the Memory Cafe that opened in this past February, and about the awards they've been honored with. And so let's start out with, what is a Memory Cafe?
Well, a Memory Cafe really is a space where people can come and sort of unplug a bit, relax a bit, and particularly, and I know that you both know, that there can be more than just one person who is dealing with memory loss. It really is a community, it's a family, and there can be feelings of fear, there can be feelings of confusion and frustration even, and this really just gives people a place to come and enjoy at their own pace for free and just hopefully laugh. We call it one laugh at a time, so we think that's a good way to sort of start out.
I love it. Now, Kate, tell us more about it, because I've heard of memory cafes, and a lot of them have to do with music, and we've heard how wonderful it is, especially playing songs from different generations and seeing people kind of come back for a second, and that's a really powerful thing. But tell us how you guys do it at the National Comedy Center.
Well, it really just is people being able to come through what is comedy history. So you're being able to relive some of those favorite shows and favorite funny people. But what's interesting is that this came about in a way being informed by our own guests. So people coming through with their loved ones and sharing their experience with, we haven't seen this person light up in this way. We haven't seen them laugh. We really haven't had this moment of connection with them in so long. So it gave us sort of that little glimmer, I guess, one of those things where you can kind of see that and say, this is an opportunity for us to take a place that brings people together through laughter anyway and create a space that can really help people in a different way.
That's really cool. So it started with feedback from people coming through.
It really did.
And how has it grown since you started almost a year ago?
Yeah, so it started in February, and little by little just putting the word out there and more people finding out about it, finding a place, you know, coming again, and just really having an opportunity to enjoy the museum at their own pace. And then we also have some light refreshments. We do sometimes some extra programming. Coming up a week from today, as a matter of fact, we're going to have a special program on Dick Van Dyke, who's going to be celebrating his 100th birthday as well. So it really just is what's already there, offered up in a way that is relaxed and hopefully enjoyable.
So how, your staff, because a lot of times people don't understand on how to interact with people that have cognitive issues. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think what's really good is that it opens up that conversation for understanding. And one of the things that you learn is how many people already know from their own experience. And so they have some of that information. And so that can start with the individual and share it and understand that, okay, this is kind of what we have going on here, and just understanding how to treat people with care as you would always, but maybe a little extra understanding of who is visiting us at that time.
It's definitely more restorative than clinical.
Absolutely.
Right. And talk a little bit about why something like this matters, not just to the individuals with the cognitive decline, but also the families and the caregivers that come and do this experience with them.
Well, I think, we've kind of talked about this even just amongst ourselves, is that it can be very stressful.
Right.
And often every day is sometimes a new day, or there's something different that happens, and you're struggling to understand and connect. And this is hopefully a chance for everyone to come in and feel the weight lifted, even if it's just for an hour or so. You're coming in, and the thing about the Comedy Center is it's designed to be interactive, immersive, to lose yourself and laugh, and things that are just simply silly.
Yeah.
And so the hope is that that gives everybody a little bit of light.
And we know that laughter connects all of us.
It certainly does.
Absolutely.
I like to think so. Anyway.
And we're seeing on the screen a little bit of the recognition you've received. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, we received 2 Anthem Awards, and if you haven't heard of those before, they're run by the people who do the Webbies. Maybe you've heard of those before. But the anthems really celebrate organizations and individuals, corporations that are doing good things, so purpose-driven, mission-driven work. And so we received 2 gold awards for corporate social responsibility and local community engagement.
Well, congratulations on that. Amazing.
Now, is there a fee? Is there a fee for this cafe?
There is not. We make it free for people thanks to a very generous grant from Exhale, which is funded by the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation and Health Foundation for Western and Central New York,
And
which is
specific
wonderful.
days?
Mondays. The first Monday of the month is when we do it.
For free. And where can people go to register?
If you go to comedycenter.org/Memory Cafe, you'll find all the information there. And we do recommend reservations or registration, just so we'd love to know that you're coming.
Yeah.
But if you don't, that's okay too. We'd love to have you.
First Monday of the month will be coming up for December. Thank you so much for talking about this incredible thing that you're doing for our community. Viewers, if you'd like to register for the Memory Cafe at the National Comedy Center, just visit comedycenter.org/Memory Cafe. This Purposeful Living segment is sponsored by Elder Care Solutions. Thanks again for coming in.
Thanks for having us.